This is the new Racer 2 that's just come out. It's in black and it really looks the business. Probably one of the best detectors to handle that I've used in a long time. It's really tight, there's no loose rattles or squeaks or anything else, and it looks fantastic in black. Let's have a look at it compared to the Racer Red. I have the two of them here in my hands. I have the Racer 2 and I have the Racer Red. Now the Racer 2 looks really good in black. Looks very sleuthy and aggressive, and this coil is perfectly waterproof, this 11-inch, and the tubes, the actual shaft systems are very solidly put together, and there's no flex or anything else. We have our little flashlight here, we have our cable connector, and then now I have the handle taped up just to keep the unit clean, but at the very back here we have the stopper to prevent water ingress when you're not around. When you're actually around water, here's your on-off button, and the Racer 2 logo is really nice looking, and a fantastic arm strap tucks you in really well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the two racers on the same patch with the same settings and let you hear the difference, if any. So let's have a listen. Lot of trash here. A lot of discriminated iron particles. Very few non-ferrous to be found here anymore. There's something there now that tried to announce itself as a non-ferrous, but it's not. The footprint of this coil is really nice because you can really see where you've been, and it's easy to keep it level. So there we have another discriminated target. Now what I will say about this particular Racer 2 is that it's far easier to use and it's far easier on the ear to listen to, and it's got more finesse in doing those tasks, discriminating and locating, than the Racer Red. So overall this is a nicer package. I think it's more sophisticated, and I think it's worth the extra money for the new features and the what I think is superior performance. But let's have a listen to the Racer Red over the same patch. Now it'll be interesting to see whether we can hear any differences or not. Now this is roughly where I started, so let's carry on. And straight away it's a lot more buzzy and clickier than the other Racer, than the Racer 2. Doesn't like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to stop. I'm going to change my ID filter even higher. So I'm going to go to 20. Now let's go back again. Roughly, and restart again. And see, does it quieten it down any bit? It really doesn't. So, let's see, can we find anything that we can lock onto? I'm getting lots of different numbers here. We'll walk this target. Discriminate it out completely. So I'm thinking that the Racer 2 definitely has the edge over staying quieter in irony patches. And for me that's a good thing, because I don't like to listen to too much iron. And we have the choice of the iron audio now from 10 to 0, so to eliminate us even hearing that, you heard the Racer 2 run at iron audio 10. So what we'll do now is we'll reduce it to 0 and we'll do the same patch again. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually run the Racer with iron audio at 0, and I'm going to ground balance if I can find a patch to ground balance on. Just pretty clicky everywhere. Let's give it a shot. Okay, instantaneous. Now, same settings as before. The gain 70 and the ID filter at 15, but now I have iron audio at 0. And again, you'd have to say that it's much quieter than the Racer Red. So let's change the iron audio again to, let's say, 5, which would be a happy halfway compromise. Now, I'll just wait a second here. Now I'm going to save that. You see SA appear on the screen for a few seconds after pulling the trigger. So now we're set to go again. And the signals are far more defined from the get-go. There's no squawking or squelching. That was a good positive hit there, but just discriminated out straight away. Gone again. No, I really think you can see in here that the Makro Racer 2 is a far better package than the Racer Red, and to me it suits my hearing and everything else that bit better. I think it's a great package, and it's very refined, and as I said earlier, it's really well built. The construction is superb. Now all your coils from the Racer Red, the original Racer, will work on your Racer 2. You have the elliptical 4.5 by 7 here, and this one here is the what they call the Ur coil. It's a nice small one, very good in trash, but this will come with the Pro package. This is an accessory. I don't have the 40 centimeter one here, but that can be ordered as an accessory from your dealer. That's it for today's short video on the Makro Racer 2, and as always, thanks for watching.